On Thursday, Pakistan began flights in front of, which will continue until June 9. 7 flights have been operated from Islamabad and Karachi as part of the initiative to route to. More than 3,400 Pakistani pilgrims arrived in Medina on 15 flights during the first 2 days of the pre-Hajj holiday, Pakistani state media reported on Friday by Pakistani state media, of which 7 flights were operated from Islamabad and Karachi as part of the Project Route to Mecca initiative by the ruler. Saudi Arabia's initiative to simplify immigration process for pilgrims. Currently, only the airports of Islamabad and Karachi airports in Pakistan are operating under this initiative to make it easier for pilgrims on the days of Hajj. Overflowing with excitement and devotion, pilgrims who have been preparing for this for years have entered the city of the Prophet. Pilgrims from all over the world including 17,920 Pakistanis will converge on the holy to perform the Holy Hajj from the airport. The passengers were taken to residential houses located in the Mecca of Asia, about a 20-minute drive from the Mosque of the Prophet. Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, which requires every Muslim adult to make at least once in his or her lifetime a journey to the holy Islamic sites in Mecca if he or she has the physical opportunity. According to Pakistan's Ministry of Religious Affairs, this year's Hajj quota is 17,920 pilgrims, out of which 63.85 pilgrims will perform pilgrimage under the government scheme and the rest will be accommodated by private tour operators. In Pakistan on May 9, flights before the Hajj began and will continue till May 9. Pilgrimage which will continue till June 9. It is expected that this year the pilgrimage is expected to last from June 14 to June 19. Punjab administration has ordered to shorten school hours due to impending heat wave / 25,123-21's Pakistan administration. Punjab administration orders shortening of school hours. School opening hours for the impending heat wave. The notification directs schools to ensure that all fans and water coolers. The provincial government has also announced summer vacation for all schools from June 1 to August 14. Islamabad on Friday. The Punjab Provincial Administration has announced a reduction in the normal working hours of all public and private schools till the end of the month amid rising temperatures and a warning by the Meteorological Department of an impending heat wave in the coming weeks. Just a day earlier, the Meteorological Department of Meteorology warned that next most of the country will be hit a heat wave and daytime temperatures would rise to 46 degrees Celsius above average. It also predicted dust storms and heavy rains in various parts of Pakistan including Punjab due to unfavorable weather. Hereby notice is hereby given that from May 18 to May 31, 2024 in all public and private schools in the province of Punjab will be the following school timetable. Timetable as stated in the notification circulated by the Provincial Education Department, in which the starting time of classes is 7 am and ending time -113 minutes am. It instructs schools to end classes at 10:30 am on Friday and Saturday. The notice also states that school administrators must ensure that all fans are in working order, water coolers are available and students are not forced to sit in open areas such as on lawns during the summer season. The notice also states that all schools in the province will be closed from June 1 through August 14 for the summer break. Schools in the province will reopen on Thursday, August 15, 2024, it added in recent. Pakistan has been experiencing extreme weather conditions including unprecedented rainfall, sudden floods, droughts and heat waves. Experts attribute these erratic weather patterns to climate change, which has making Pakistan one of the top 10 of countries most vulnerable to it. Pakistan's Army Chief pledges full support to the hockey team after winning silver medal in Malaysia. Pakistan Army Chief pledges full support to hockey team. Pledges full support to hockey team. To the hockey team after winning the silver medal in Malaysia, the national hockey team has reached the final of the Sultan Cup, Alan Shah Cup, for the first time in 1 year this week. Pakistani players received and praised Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif Islamabad on Friday. On Friday, Pakistan's Army Chief Gen. Asim Munir vowed full to support the national hockey, met with the team's players and praised them for their silver medal at the recent Sultan Alan Shah Cup in Malaysia a day earlier. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif also received the green shirts in Islamabad in recognition of their outstanding performance at the tournament, where they reached the final for the first time in 133 years. Sharif praised the team's performance and reiterated the commitment of his administration's commitment to the development of sports in particularly hockey in the country. The Army Chief of the Army also praised the team during a meeting with the players in Rawalpindi. The hockey team has brought immense pride of the nation and we are ready to extend full support to ensure its continued success, quotes his statement released by the media wing of the IPR Military Services. He also expressed his best wishes to the players in their future. Cricket in general has eclipsed other sports in Pakistan, including hockey, in terms of popularity and media attention. In terms of popularity and media attention, this is despite the fact that hockey is the country's national sport and has a rich history of international success, yet it does not enjoy the same sustained interest and investment as cricket, which inequality is affecting its development and recognition in the country. Injuries have hamstrung what relies on Archer, who in every cricket tournament has a trick up his sleeve. Hamstrings India next month and has also selected him for the upcoming warm-up series against Pakistan by coming out in the Saskatchewan second team on Friday. He was introduced into the game on the fourth day, took the new ball and scored a -11 in 6 overs in the second inga. Kento in the baking 29-year-old, a player who had previously played domestic cricket in his native Barbados, has hit the opener, Inshi Sinha, on the helmet, then caught him in the slips by Archer. Will join the England squad in the face of before the first N20 match against Pakistan in Hayden on Wednesday. Butler, who made an early return from the Indian Premier League to oversee England's preparations for the World Cup, told British news agency PR Association it's a huge thrill for him to come back and see what he play. Everyone knows what he's capable of and how he's. As a captain, he's someone that you can always to turn to in the game because he's always got a trick up his sleeve that we can count on him, but it's important to fulfill expectations. He hasn't played for a long time, so we need to keep an eye on him and realize that it's going to take some time for him to become the 2019 Joro dynamic man. Added he's a real superstar, but we have to be smart with him. What he's doing now, it's a leap in the intensity of the game in International cricket, and you can't replicate this uncut banking. The infrastructure of a high-ranking J Cash believes that fintech offers a wider reach to the population. Murtaza Ali says that women already make up 30% of customers. 18% of users providing loans. Karachi top manager of a leading Pakistani fintech company said it Friday at a summit in Dubai that financial platforms offered by companies like his could increase remittances into the country by making them more accessible and remote, and that the platforms are key to millions local households. KSH mobile wallet and branchless service provided by one of the largest telecom operators in Pakistan was originally launched under the name Makash in 2012 and 4 years later was rebranded earlier this week. The company announced a partnership with Financial, a United Arab Emirates-based PE provider, Emirates, to provide seamless cross-border payments, saying the partnership with Western Union will allow citizens of Pakistan to send money directly to DH mobile wallets. According to a statement released by the company, DSH head Murtaza Ali spoke about the financial inclusion that provided by fintech organizations while discussing their impact on the economic landscape. Countries are breaking away from traditional constraints such as bank branches and agent networks. Digital remittances can reach even remote low-income households, which gives them the opportunity to participate in the OISI financial system. He told attendees at a summit in Dubai in the Gulf countries are home to a large community of Pakistani expatriation, trading with 6,000 agents. These encouraging figures reflect the company's ongoing commitment to increasing women's participation in its services. He added in a statement. It is reported that he also praised Central Bank of Pakistan, Telecommunications Authority and the Financial Regulatory Authority for their collaborative approach that has facilitated the spread of digital technology and financial services across the country, given the large unbanked population and the MSN sector of small and medium-sized cash-dependent enterprises. We expect exponential growth, quoted Ali as saying our roadmap includes the use of data for risk assessment, market entry and inserts to further integration of financial services into day-to-day operations. The government has announced that 8 companies are interested in Pakistani airlines with debts amid privatization deadline for submitting 4 expressions of interest to participate in the sale of STK on Friday at 4 p.m. The Privatization Commission is conducting a preliminary selection process in accordance with the established criteria. Karish, the Ministry of Privatization, on Friday named 8 commercial organizations that have expressed interest in acquiring further in the state-owned Pakistan Airline International (AirLPE), which has faced significant financial difficulties and in recent years has repeatedly approached the government for funds. Pakistan has agreed to overhaul of its state-owned enterprises as part of a $3 billion short-term loan package of $3 billion that it signed with the International Monetary Fund (IMF) last year to prevent a sovereign debt default. The IMF recommended that the government privatize state-owned SOEs whose losses have burned a hole in the country's finances amid its already unstable economic. According to the ministry, the deadline for filing applications for privatization of state-owned enterprises. Deadline for submitting applications for of interest in participating in the process for the sale of PI expires today at 4 p.m. in response to an invitation to express expressions of interest in the divestment process. Pakistan International A Corporation Limited published in leading national international newspapers on April 2 and 3 April 2024 of the Commission has received qualifying statements from 1FL2 Airb Limited, 3HE Corporation Limited, 4DBCC Call Limited, China 5JIS International Private Limited, 6 Consortium led by Vibe Holdings Private Limited, 7 Consortium led by P8 Anal and 8 Consortium led by Blue World City announced its privatization. The Commission will pre-qualify with the criteria set forth in the RSAC's requests for qualification statements according to the 2000 DIC regulation and the rules and regulations promulgated pursuant to. He continued accordingly. Pre-qualified countries will be invited to the next stage of the bidding process. Privatization of state-owned. Privatization of state-owned enterprises is proving difficult. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said earlier this week that his government will not sell state-owned enterprises that it considers strategically important. The newly appointed Deputy Prime Minister Nhudar chaired a meeting of the Cabinet Committee on Privatization, said that the government will continue to hold important or strategic within opposition to this. Finance Minister Mohammad Anzahu contracts with the IMF for a new loan stated that there is no such a thing as a strategic state-owned company, which indicates his intention to maintain a comprehensive process. Privatization